All right, I'm coming to you from the great state of Ohio. This built-up area on this unit is 5,800 square feet. And look at your backyard. You have your own personal pond. Let's go ahead and walk in. Now, I think the other really nice thing about this unit is sort of the open space. All right, I'm coming to you from the great state of Ohio. I'm here to come check out a house. I wanted to give you an idea of what $1 million will buy you in the outskirts and the suburbs of Toledo, Ohio. This is located in Sylvania in the Tiffany Village. You get a lot of space. Look at this massive home. It sits on over 1 acre, which is a lot of land. I know most of my viewers are based in Dubai. This house would probably be, I don't know, 15, 20 million dirhams, you know, if I was looking at the same house in Dubai. But it's interesting what $1 million will get you across the world. This built up area on this unit is 5,800 square feet. And what's beautiful about this is the greenery. It's in a really mature neighborhood. And look at your backyard. You have your own personal pond. Well, it's shared, but look at that view. 3-car garage and just a really nice neighborhood. But let's go check it out. The layout, I look at the brick standard. You don't see that in Dubai. It's just a really mature area, beautiful neighborhood, and this grand entrance. Let's go ahead and walk in. Now, I think the other really nice thing about this unit is sort of the open space. High ceilings. You have a formal dining room on the left, a sitting area or den on the right, this beautiful staircase. This was built in 2001, and you could feel it. It's a little bit outdated. You know, if I was gonna come in here, I would rip out the flooring, change the color of the paint, sand this down. It's a little old school, but the fundamentals amazing in this unit. So this is a grand living space and just really enormous cathedral ceilings. Look at this double staircase. So you have access once you enter, and then again on this side of the living space. But look at this. You got this brick fireplace, and look at this view. Just fantastic. And again, they say the plot line is over 1 acre. I love it. You got this open kitchen, this sun area for seating, probably informal, probably kitchen that you can use here. There is now one downside I would say at this property is your backyard isn't really large for, you know, being in the Midwest, but you get a lot of privacy. Look at all that greenery, those trees. It's just amazing. And then this is the open kitchen. Again, outdated. I would change all of the countertops, maybe marble, porcelain, change the cabinets. And let's just go here. You got access to powder room downstairs. So this is the basement. We'll go there in a minute, but it is enormous. 3,500 square feet just for the basement. And then look at this amazing office. Got the old school wood paneling. I would change that, but look at that view, fantastic. And this comes with a 3-car garage, pretty impressive. All the windows, you get a lot of natural light into this unit. You got this laundry space, these cabinets, also outdated, but I would definitely change that. And then this humongous master bedroom. I mean, just enormous. You got your own fireplace in here too. And then this great view, access to the outdoor deck, which is nice. Deck, I would change the deck, but just giving you sort of a view of what that looks like. You got this fireplace. I mean, it's just for visuals, right? That's not working. But then you got this master bathroom. Shower, tub, dual vanity, toilet, and then walk-in closet. But again, you know, you could feel the dating on this. You know, built in 2001, so you could see that it's starting to look a little outdated, but the fundamentals, which you know I like, is definitely here with this unit. You know, you got, see, you can't create space. So if you have space to work with, you can really do anything. But I like this open space. Let's head down to the basement before we go upstairs. So you see the master's on the ground floor, and then you have 5 bedrooms upstairs. But this is another really nice thing. But you know, the way they set this up is really nice. You got this paneling, quarter paneling, really nice. Then you have this massive basement, tons of storage, but 3,500 square feet. This is his own sort of separate home, really. Closet over there. There's so much you could do here. You know, whether it be theater or a gym. I'd probably put a gym in here, but just enormous. A lot of options. And then you get your own bathroom, full bath. Again, outdated, which is where probably the opportunity with this unit would be. If you could get it at the right price, because you'd be spending a pretty penny renovating it. This separate area, workspace over there, really, really nice. All right, let's head upstairs. Let's go back upstairs. Let's turn off these lights. All right, let's head upstairs. Check out the 6 bedrooms. And what's really nice also upstairs is they have a nice Jack and Jill option. See, this is dual entrance stairs, really nice. All right, so first bedroom on the left of the 5 bedrooms. It's got its own ensuite bathroom and a closet, definitely outdated. And then, let's check this out. It's just such a big room. I mean, if you have maybe 2 kids, they could share this, or just a playroom, because you have so much space. And then you get that nice view of the pond. Definitely needs to be renovated though. The second bedroom, own ensuite, bathroom, really nice option, walk-in closet, and then this great view of the backyard pond and the deck. And that's another thing I really like, is the privacy. And then this open feeling and nice view of the grand living space and the built-ins over there. Really well done. Okay, next bedroom, which is really cool because you got a nice view to both sides, a lot of light, natural light coming in here. But then it's also a Jack and Jill. So it's a shared bathroom, closet, then you get this shared space. And it's good how they segregated it, right? So you still have access to the vanity, and then you can have some privacy with a locked, bathroom and shower. And this is the other bedroom. Lots of nice space, good view, and a really nice neighborhood. So that's it. Let me know what your thoughts are. Do you think this house is worth $1 million? $1 million and some change. So you're talking closer to 1.1 million. I think it has a lot of potential, but the other thing that I would consider, raises questions is, the taxes associated with this property are gonna run you around $30,000 a year for the first 6 months, and then second 6 months, I think it may be 29,000. So that's a lot. I think the upkeep associated with it, being 5,600 square feet just on, the main levels, and an additional 3,500 square feet, that's a lot of maintenance you're gonna have to take into consideration, but also it's a little outdated. So, for someone coming in, it will be a project, but I love the potential. This is something where if you can get it at the right price, come in here, completely renovate it, you could probably build some equity. Yeah, so that's something I'm looking at, is what does $1 million get you in the US, Midwest, Middle America versus Dubai? And it's a big difference. Get a lot more space, a lot more land, a lot more greenery, but you're also, closer to the cornfields than you are a main city. But hey, I like that. It gives you peace and quiet. It gives you some seclusion and privacy. And I think everybody likes that.